Okay, so this happened. My roommate last night sort of tricked me. We've known each other for like 8 months now, but we don't talk a lot. So I get the old, "Oh, do you want a beer?" kind of thing. I'm like, "Okay, I'll try anything once, I guess." So we start chatting, and it was obviously a segue into this is going on, that's going on. I mean, he just wanted somebody to chit chat with. So he starts going into the old, the things that I'm doing in life don't seem to bring me any enjoyment anymore, and that he wasn't getting fulfillment out of it. Um, so I started asking him, what's in your life? What are the things that you were doing? And he talked more about job and career and money and accomplishments that he hadn't had yet. So I sort of flipped it on him, and we started to chit chat about gratitude and the things that he had in his life, and that maybe the people were more important, and sort of who does he have that's close to him, and sort of those sort of things, just to give him a different perspective. Um, and then we went into the crossroads segment of the Harvard Law School study about happiness, and how if you ask students about sort of their life in the last 30 days and their most pleasurable or enjoyable experiences, they always mention experiences with other people. So I just chit chatted about that study. Um, and how if you ask him about what makes him most happy, it was what he said, or the expectation of a good job, money in the bank, possessions, this and that. But we just sort of, after 5 or 6 minutes of going into it, realized that those things just don't seem to matter if you weigh them up against people. Which he started to think, and then that led him into another thing where he started to look at the things that were in his life. Um, and he started to just to say, "Oh, well, I used to have different relationships and people that I was closer with before," and he just started to realize, um, well, he went into the whole girlfriend bit and this and that, which is common. We men commonly go there. But I sort of said, well, if you don't have that, you can always attach to things. Like, you need a mainstay in your life. Sure, a relationship's great, and we all have to be in one to sort of develop. But I asked him, what is he doing in his life? Because even if he gets that relationship, he'll still want something there, something societal, something in his community to attach to, something that'll give the relationship, something more, so that it's just not about them, that they're living outside themselves. Um, and he started to sort of look at that idea and think about things that he'd done before. He used to volunteer firefight. His family's from the Okanagan, and that means nothing to you people, but that's a place that gets forest fires every summertime. It's really hot and dry. And he used to go there and he'd fight them. Sure, he'd get paid well, but he just loved the camaraderie and doing something and being a part of helping people. So he started to get back into that mindset. So 40 minutes later, and of course a couple more beers, we start to discuss sort of his life and what's going on. And he actually, on his own, came to the conclusion that it was about connection and lack of connections in his life to other people and society in general. Um, so that happened. It was cool. A bunch of free beers and explaining happiness. What's better than that? Okay, you're welcome. Bye bye.